Welcome to this simulated training match. We open with the pirc-defense.
A hypermodern choice. Black is intentionally giving up the center for now, hoping to provoke white into overextending. Standard stuff. The board is split red and blue, perfectly balanced, but the tension is building behind the scenes.
Black follows the plan with g6, preparing the fianchetto.
A bit of a gamble, isn't it? White gets the doubled pawns, but at the cost of the bishop pair.
White decides to eliminate the knight on f6 with the bishop.
Aggressive, but a double-edged sword. White opens the g-file, but it might just be a highway for black's pieces.
White attempts to open the position with gxh5.
Now that is a high-level decision. They aren't hunting material, they are hunting dark square dominance.
Wait, black just sacrificed the bishop on d5.
And suddenly the momentum shifts. The white king is starting to look quite exposed.
The knight on h5 captures back, recovering some material.
Perhaps, but it's efficient. It forces white's hand on d4 so they can't just ignore the queenside.
Black challenges the center with c6. A bit unexpected, isn't it? Black pushes g5, intensifying the pressure.
Look at the heat map. The board is turning purple, meaning the center is genuinely contested and the tension is at its peak. A bold simplification. Black is happy to trade because their positional advantage is so overwhelming.
A flurry of exchanges on c7 leads to the queens being traded off. Black captures on h4, removing one of the last defenders.
The board is now dominated by blue. White has essentially lost control of the map. The king hunt has officially begun. There's nowhere left to hide.
The knight leaps into h3 with a check.
A tactical cleanup. By forcing the trade, black removes any hope of a desperate counter-check.
Black forces a rook trade on d1. Black forces a rook trade on d1.
A tactical cleanup. By forcing the trade, black removes any hope of a desperate counter-check from white. The coronation. Once that second queen hits the board, the game is mathematically over.
The g-pawn finally promotes to a queen. The g-pawn finally promotes to a queen.
The coronation. Once that second queen hits the board, the game is mathematically over. It's a lesson in geometry. Black is simply boxing the king into a smaller and smaller area.
Black begins the final mating sequence with key 4+. Black begins the final mating sequence with key 4+.
It's a lesson in geometry. Black is simply boxing the king into a smaller and smaller area. A clinical finish. Black played the long game and executed the endgame with absolute precision.